Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Yo. Hey, Alpha, it's hot. 180. One shot.
Right to the air is Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And now it's second down. But you look at this defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
So in prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14.
Go ahead. Right shot.
Jackson. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Throwing is Jackson. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game because all week long, there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him? To get it done that early, that's got to feel great for them.
They'll dump this off to Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and forever.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Here's Hurts to throw. Open man, this is Lewis. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Condors are on the board first here this afternoon. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. Hurts will throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the two-point try. So they went for two and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, depends on what we best. I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Jackson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and it's 3rd down. You look at this defense. They're squarely in the middle of the pack against the run this year, number 16 in the NFL.
And this game, for them, is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the low man with power to take the offensive linemen and run them back into their own backfield and try and create some lost yardage plays.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Hey, middle. No, we changed it.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. He's got Lewis. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Throwing is Hurts. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Condors are able to extend their lead. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. They'll try and throw for it. And this will be caught. This time the 2-point conversion works. And it's 14-0. So their 2nd touchdown of this first half, they went for 2 after score number 1. Didn't get it. Now they get the equalizer, so to speak.
So to speak, and you can understand the thinking. Because they didn't get it after the first score, they wanted to get back to a normal points pattern, get up to 14. But just think, if they missed it here, only up 12-0, 1 extra point on the other side can ultimately beat you if they score twice.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively, and it's second down.
And I think we're all starting to wonder with this early deficit, what will that do to their play calling? Do they feel like they have to be more aggressive because they're throwing to start the drive here, but it winds up incomplete?
Jackson now. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Here's Jackson to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jamar Chase, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Condors are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now it's Jackson. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way, because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Wanna quit? 13. Let's go. Get hot. Middle.
Jackson. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And all the way down to the 9. A big play here for Dallas. 43 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Report.
Again, Jackson. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ramondre Stevenson, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And it's good. It makes it 22-7 now. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. Hurts. Looking deep here for Chase. And this is caught inside the 5. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Condors continue to pull away here in this first half. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off. I have to admit, I love the excitement of a two-point try. You know, to see what's going to happen, and it happens pretty quickly, doesn't it? You get an answer, and in this case, it was unsuccessful for the guys trying it.
Completely unrelated. I just realized that I stole both of your pins in this last. My bad, partner.
Hey, that's okay. Well, and just in the time they went for 2.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play here for Dallas. 54 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Hey, Alpha, it's hot. Return it. Return it. Let's go.
To throw is Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey. Get on, on. Hey, Ozzy, sit up. Yo.
Now Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they rattle off a big one. 42 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Yeah, difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
Hey, middle. Sit on. No, we changed it.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
You at X.
Here's Jackson.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
Hey, report.
They'll try and throw for it here.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
That's going to be caught. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Condors will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for two successful, and that bumps their lead up even further.
Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Powering his way forward. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. From the gun, it's Jackson. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Throwing is Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. Oh, some strong running. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Cowboys. C.D. Lamb in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. They'll throw now on the final play. Looking deep here for Chase. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Here's Hurts to throw. They've got his man complete. Now he's loose again. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A big play there. 88 yards. And the Condors come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
see, ready?
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Ready? Ready, shot. You at X. You at X. Ready, shot.
Jackson.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
13. Report.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
Report. Hey.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing. Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Great. Set.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously, a lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
That is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Go. Let's go. Sit high. Hey. Hey, Ozzie, sit up. Hey, Ozzie, sit up. 13. Hey. Hey, middle. Go right here. Go. Hey, report. Yeah. You.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Yeah. What are you? You at X. Report. Hey. Middle. Hey, Ozzie. 13. Sit up.
Now it's Jackson. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Go right here. Sit up.
Jackson now.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that, and what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful. Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Hey, middle. Go right here. Go. I'm out here. Hey, report. Hey, middle.
Here's Jackson to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because...
And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. Picked off by Lewis Seen.
And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Yeah. You at X. Report. Hey. Middle. Hey, Ozzie. 13.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now.
Dallas, Texas is the spot, third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, middle.
Now it's Jackson.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Jackson's going to try the sneak. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak. No place to go.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Go ahead. 180.
Jackson will keep it, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Cowboys use the short field to get in for 6. Aubrey now for the PAT. And oh, it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. And a huge play that time. 68 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Escaping the pressure right. That ball caught by Harrison. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing is Hurts. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Condors extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Hurts will throw. Rolling to his right. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately
The second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
180. 13. Middle. Hey, report. Yeah.
Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
180. Report. Hey, report. You change it. Go. You at X. Report. Hey. Middle. Hey, Ozzy. 13. Hey, middle.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. And that will be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Hey, Ozzy. Sit up. Go right here. Go. On the Ozzy. Hey, report. Yeah. You at X. Report. Hey.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Middle. Hey, Ozzy. Sit up.
Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Hopkins with a quick feed. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Hurts. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Jamar Chase. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Condors are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over. I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, But going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, I mean, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
At their own 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level. And that is every quarterback's worst nightmare. You had the perfect play call. The seams parted perfectly. You had your guy wide open. He could have run for days, but he overshoots him. And that's one he'll think about for the next month.
Hey, middle. Go right here. Go ahead.
Here's Jackson. He's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Deonte Banks with it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking deep here for Chase. And that's caught inside the 30. And what a big-time play there. 45 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll look to throw again. This is caught. Touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Condors continue to pour it on here in the 4th. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
The offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Hey, 73.
They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
The score, Condors 64, Cowboys 20.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And this one quickly to Lamb.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
No, we changed it. Run it! You at X. You at X. Report!
Now Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Hey. Middle. Hey, Ozzy, 13. Hey. Hey, middle. Go right here. Go.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
T, ready? Let's go. Hey, Alpha, sit hot. Ready? Ready, shot. Ozzy, ready? Hey, Ozzy, sit hot. Ozzy, ready? Hey, report. Yeah. You at X. Report. Hey. Middle. Hey, Ozzy, 13. Hey.
And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. So they'll walk him back half the distance.